Hello and welcome to this demo video. Before we get started, I'd just like to explain to you a few things which will relate to all of the basic range spreadsheets. Number one, there is a key on the intro and setup tab of all of the spreadsheets showing what the different color headers mean. The blue headers mean that the cell's formulated, so it's locked and you can't change it. The yellow headers are where you can input data, and occasionally there might be some gray headers, which is just a different kind of data input, but we'll include instructions as and when that happens. The other thing that you can be aware of is there are ways in which you can damage the spreadsheet. So please do take a look at the link where you see this image, which will take you to a web page to show you how to better preserve your spreadsheet. Please feel free to keep a blank version of the spreadsheet somewhere, so that if you do mess up a spreadsheet that you're using, you can in fact just open a new one, a blank one. And some of the spreadsheets only last for a year, and then you've got a blank one to start the following year. So do keep a blank copy as a backup somewhere. And lastly, wherever you see this image, you can click on it. It'll take you back to the store where you purchased this product to see if you've got anything, any more products. One last thing, to see a demo video, you can click on this on a link that looks like this in order to go to the demo video, but that'll take you to the most recent demo. If in fact we've done upgrades and you're using an older version and you'd like to see the demo relating to your version, then do click on the watch on YouTube link, which will take you to that specific video on YouTube. So I think that's all you need to know. So without further ado, let's move on to this demo video. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to this demo video for the activity allocator. This is a spreadsheet which I've made, which was actually based on an idea that I got from a status update on LinkedIn. Amanda posted a status update about actually categorizing her time and actually specifying what type of work she does in what time periods, and what type of when she's spending time with family, that kind of thing. And a lot of people commented to say how useful it was. So what I thought of doing is actually making a spreadsheet that helps you to do that, but just gives you a little bit of reporting as well. So the first page is nothing really to do. If you are, especially if you're an accountant, do take a look at Amanda's profile. There's my profile underneath. And if you scroll down, you can come here as well, and you can click to see the range of the basic range of spreadsheets. Now, this spreadsheet, although you may have got it for nothing, that's it still is part of the basic range. So do take a look at the other spreadsheets within that range. Here's a link to the demo video, or you can watch it on YouTube. All you need to do on your spreadsheet is put your name in here. The reason why you put your name in is just so that it populates the spreadsheet. It doesn't go anywhere. Put your name in there, and then move on to your activity schedule. Now I filled this one in, so when you get hold of it, it will look like, let's just remove these, it'll look like this. Okay, contents, it'll look like that, it will be blank. So I've put these in, but what you need to do to start off with is just put in some activity names. So don't put in duplicate names, but when I say activity names, what I mean is what are the different activities that you're going to want to allocate a time slot to. Your time slots, as you can see, are broken down into hour slots from midnight to midnight. So that'll do a full day, and you've got Monday through to Sunday. So you're looking at an average working week, and all you really do is just name up to 12. I think there are different spaces for different activity names. So I will put sleep in there, food, exercise, marketing. I mean, you can break this down however you wish. So you can have different types of family time, for example. If you wanted, you could say family time or personal time or whatever you want to do. You can list up to 12 different categories for activities. And then all you do here in the next column is, next to each of those activities, just select whether it's work, personal, or sleep. Now, obviously, if you do like a nap in the afternoon or something, you put that on a sleep. Or sleep is essentially anything you're not doing if you're not doing anything, it would classify as sleep. Personal would be anything that you're doing for yourself, and then work, anything for your business. That will just give you a breakdown at the end as to what's work, what's personal, and what is sleep or rest. So yeah, different activity name, put them into one of those three categories. And the last thing is you can see the different colors that they're going to appear, not only here but on the graph. So you can also decide which colors you want to use. So as you can see, if I've left out spaces, if I don't want to use the light green or light blue or whatever, that's just so you can pick the colors. Whatever you type in here, whichever color you put them next to, when you actually come here and select, as you can see, they will be in alphabetical order. So I've specifically got them coming up in alphabetical order, so it doesn't matter what order you put them in here. Drill drop down, this will be in alphabetical order. One last thing on the activity names, just make sure that you've got all the names to represent what you've got here. So for example, if we change food to meals, for example, and then click OK, these will stay white because it doesn't recognize what food is. Then what you need to do is you just need to come back here and just change those and select meals, so you've got the right thing. So essentially, I would suggest putting, just change it back again, putting these in first. And if you do change them, any of these that turn white, just go and reselect the correct setting. But if these are all change into color, then you know that you've got your activity names here. You've got you can schedule all the different activities for all the different hour-long periods, and that's it. You can play around with that, do as you want. Obviously, that's quite a nice screen to be able to look at already and see exactly what you need to be doing on each day to schedule it. But then if you click onto the report, the report will take what you've got there and just put into graph form. So you can see overall a weekly breakdown of what you're doing for all the different types, the different activities, what your breakdown looks like over a week. You can also see your weekly breakdown as far as work, personal, sleep, and unassigned. So your work, personal, and sleep, really, if you've assigned everything, you shouldn't have any unassigned. So you can see what your work-life balance is. If you scroll down, you can see how many hours a week you're spending on each of those different um, activities. If you scroll down further, you can see your daily breakdown based on the activities as well, just so you can see exactly where you're spending the different. That one shouldn't be too much different to what you're seeing here, except obviously you may not have put them all together. You might have an hour of one and an hour of something different, and this just brings it together nicely. You can see your type of your breakdown per day, the different types, and if you scroll down here, you can actually see the percentage of time taken by each activity. So of your time, what percentage of your time is going, say, for example, towards family time. So it's just a nice breakdown. I wouldn't say there's anything particularly insightful here, but it's nice to be able to see exactly where you're using your time and what you ought to be doing. And also, if you do actually go and schedule what you need to be doing, it keeps you focused and keeps you make sure that you assign enough time to each different activity. So I think that's all that there is to show you. You, as I said, take a look at the other products in the basic range and come and have a look at both of our profiles. Amanda, who came up with this idea initially, and myself, who's made the spreadsheet. And I think that's it. So I wish you all the best with this and with your business and your time scheduling. Thank you and goodbye.